Good morning, everyone. I hope you are very well understand about last sums, that is up to 8th problem. Already you know you thoroughly in this area. Now I am going to solve the next problem. That is chapter number 1, sum number 9, page number 33. Anand does not keep under double entry system. Find the profit or loss made by him for the year ending 31st March 2019. Okay, these are the particulars. This is 31/3/2008, that is called opening balance. 31/3/2019, that is called as closing balance. That is opening balance, that is closing balance. Cash at bank 5,000 debtors. Cash in hand 60,000. Cash in hand 3,000. That is opening balance. 4,500. That is closing balance. Stock of goods 35,000. That is opening balance. 40,000. That is closing balance. Plant and machinery, that is 80,000, and also closing balance is 80,000. Sundry debtor 1 lakh, closing balance 90,000. Land and building 1,40,000, that also same amount in closing balance. Sundry creditor 1,70,000 and also 1,30,000 is closing balance. And also give some additional information is given in your problem. Anand had withdrawn rupees 60,000 for his personal use. That is called as drawing. Withdrawn, that is also drawing. Okay, he had introduced rupees 17,000 as capital. That is called as additional capital. Additional for introduce some additional capital into the business. Okay, so for expansion of his business, plant and machinery is to be depreciated at 10% and also create provision of 5% on debtors. These are the additional information. What do you mean by singularity system? Singularity is nothing but that is not systematic record. Okay, we are not keeping any proper record in accounts. That is called a singularity system. Okay, so here information is given. So I am going to solve the problem. This problem is having 3 steps. One is step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 3. Step 1, calculation of opening capital. Calculation of opening capital. Step 2, calculation of closing capital. Step 3, that is statement of profit and loss account. Statement of profit or loss account. Okay, these are the steps in this problem. Okay, so here cash at bank, that is opening balance 5,000 debtor. So in this problem have to take asset side and 60,000 creditor, that is liability in singularity system. In every problem we have to follow same way. Okay, so 60,000 creditor means you have to appear in liability side. 5,000 debtor, that is you have to appear in asset side. Very very important. Okay, so cash in hand, stock of goods, that is called closing stock, one of the stock. Okay, so plant and machinery, sundry debtor, land and building, these are the assets. These are the current asset and this is also current asset. This is fixed asset, this is fixed asset. Sundry creditor, one of the current liability. Okay, so I am going to step 1, Step 1. In the books of honor, calculation of opening capital. Statement of affairs as on, that is 31/3/2018. Okay, so now we have to take all the opening balance in this statement of affairs. Statement of affairs is also called as statement of balance in double entry system, statement of affairs in single entry system. So some of the name change, but all the information, all the particulars are very same. Okay, so liabilities rupees, asset rupees. Okay, so now I am going to take cash at bank 5,000. Okay, so cash at bank 5,000. That is debtor, so it comes under asset side. So amount is 5,000. Next one, cash in hand. The amount is 3,000. Cash in hand. The amount is 3,000. Next one, stock of goods. Next one, stock of goods. Stock of goods, the amount is 35,000. It's one of the current asset, so have to take. Next one, sundry debtor. The amount is 1 lakh. Next, land and building, one of the fixed asset. Land and building, one of the fixed asset, so you have to take 1,40,000. Now you have to take current liability, that is called sundry creditor. The amount is 1,70,000. So now we have to add. The amount is 3,63,000. The total amount is 3,63,000. Okay, the total amount is 3,63,000. So the 5,008, then 3,63,000. Now the opening capital, that is capital balancing figure. The amount is now 3,60,000 less 1,70,000. So the answer is 2 lakh. So the answer is now we are going to calculate 3,63,000. Then subtract from this 1,70,000. So answer is 1,93,000. 1,93,000. Plant and machinery, the amount is 80,000. So now we will get 3,63,000. So you have to separate from this sundry creditor. So capital, the 1,93,000, that is opening capital. In the books of on an calculation of closing capital. Statement of affairs as on 31st/3/2019. So information. So cash at bank 60,000. Then cash in hand 4,000. Cash at bank. So now you going to, because one of the cash at bank, one of the it appeared in credit side. So already mentioned credit side. So you have to take liability side. You have to take liability, that is the bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. Okay, the amount is 60,000. Here cash in hand. Okay, because of the amount is appeared in, the amount already mentioned in credit side, so you will take the name of bank overdraft, because some amount not exceed, some amount exceed in your bank account. Okay, so that is called bank overdraft. Okay, so cash in hand 4,500. Cash in hand 4,500. Next, stock of goods, that is called closing stock. Closing stock, the amount is 45,000. The amount is 45,000. Next one, plant and machinery 80,000. So here plant and machinery is to be depreciated at 10%. So 10% means 80,000 into 10 by 100. 80,000 as it is your last 11th standard chapter number 13. Already you discussed about, already studied about this concept. Okay, plant and depreciation concept. Okay, 80,000 into 10 by 100. So 8,000. So you have to subtract. So plant and machinery 80,000 less depreciation 8,000. So we will get 72,000. Okay, so next, sundry debtor 90,000. So sundry one of the asset. So and also you have to consider this additional information. Create a provision of 5% on debtors. 5% on debtors. So you have to less sundry debtors 90,000 less provision for sundry debtor. Provision for sundry bad and doubtful debts. Also bad and doubtful debts. Okay, provisions. Okay, provisions on sundry debtor. So provision you have to, what's the amount? 5%. So 90,000 into 5 by 100. So 4,500. So you have to separate from this 5. So So here 9, 85,500. 85,500. So last one, land and building. Land and building. Land and building. The amount is 1,40,000. The amount is 1,40,000. So totally 3,47,000. Totally 3,47,000. Here sundry creditor you have to add $1,30,000. So now you have to separate from this value. So the answer is 3,40,000. So 1,90,000. Okay. So the answer is 1,57,000. Capital balancing figure. $1,57,000. Shall I explain in Tamil? So இதெல்லாம் assets, இதெல்லாம் liabilities. So assets என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னா அப்படின்னா cash in hand 4,500, stock of goods 45,000, plant and machinery 80,000. Already depreciation also include this problem. So depreciation 8,000 less பண்ணனும். So 8,000 less பண்ணா உங்களுக்கு வந்து 72,000 கிடைக்கும். So sundry debtor 90,000 இருக்கு. So less provisions 5% கொடுத்திருக்கான். இது சம்பளம் உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்திருக்கான். So 4,500. So ரெண்டு லெஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா 85,500 கிடைக்கும். So last land and building 1,40,000. So now you completed the problem. So here for bank overdraft, it is asset bank credit side. So you have to take that is bank overdraft, that is also liability side 60,000 இருக்கு. So sundry creditor 1,30,000. So now you will get the balance amount. So this is called closing capital. The answer is 1,57,000. Statement of profit and loss account for the year ending as on 31st/3/2019. Particulars: rupees. The first one is as per your format, as per signatory, the first concept format, that is called statement of profit and loss account. We already solved a lot of problems in this chapter. Okay, so first one is closing capital. Closing capital 1,57,000 less drawing, that is withdrawn 60,000 for his personal use, that is called drawing. Okay, in double entry system you have to less from your capital, but here you have to add to the closing capital. This is somewhat different. Okay, add closing capital. Okay, so now drawings for the year. The amount is 60,000. $2,17,000. Now you have to subtract, that is additional capital introduced. Additional capital introduced. That is amount 70,000. 2 lakh. Now this is called adjusted closing capital. So now you have to separate from this adjusted closing capital. So the amount is, what is the opening capital? Closing capital is already appeared, drawings appeared, then you will get 2,70,000. Now you have to separate from this amount. That is additional capital introduced. It is given in your problem 17,000. So this is called adjusted closing capital. Now you have to separate less opening capital. Opening capital. The amount is 1,93,000. So you will get 7,000. That is a profit. Profits or loss of the company. Okay, so I will explain again. This is a statement of, this is a third step, statement of profit and loss account for the year ending as on 31/3/2019. Particulars, closing capital 1,57,000. Add to the drawing, add to the closing capital 60,000. It is given a problem. So we will get 2,70,000. Additional capital 17,000. That is additional capital introduced during the year. Okay. Adjusted closing capital 2 lakh. Less you have to separate from this adjusted closing capital. That is opening capital 1,93,000. Already calculated, already solved this amount. So now you will get profits. So the answer is 7,000. Okay. So the opening capital 1,93,000. Closing capital 1,50,000. Profit of the company 7,000. This is the final amount of this problem. Okay. Opening capital 1,93,000. This is a 3 marks or 3 or 5 marks problem. Okay, 3 or 5 marks problem. Okay, so closing capital 1,57,000. Profit 7,000. Okay, so this is very important problem, and also most of the board exam they are asking these kinds of questions. Okay, in the previous year and current year. Okay, that last, the 2018 or 19. So the lot of problems asked in this chapter. Start preparation of final accounts from incomplete records. We already discussed about that is statement of affairs method. The statement of affairs method is having two way. One is step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. So the step 1 is the last concept. The first one, statement of affairs method. This method is having, we have to calculate 3 ways. One is calculation of opening capital, calculation of opening capital, calculation of closing capital. The last one is calculation of, that is statement of profit or loss account. Okay. So calculation of opening capital is called as statement of affairs method in single entity system. In double entity system there is called as balance sheet. Okay. So the first one, step 1, step 2, step 3. This is our opening capital, closing capital. Okay. So last one, profit or loss. Profit or loss. Next I am going to start preparation of final accounts from incomplete records. The next topic, preparation of final accounts from incomplete records. When accounts are incomplete, when books of the accounts are incomplete, so we have to find out all the records. So we don't know about what are the expenses, what are the incomes comes under, okay. So what are the assets in your company, and cash at bank in your bank, cash in hand in your hand, okay. So what are the current assets, what are the fixed assets? We don't know about what are the actual data in this chapter, but some of the information, some of the missing data and some of the available information we have to find out. Debtors and creditors, then who are the debt, what is made, what are the amount in trading account, what is the amount in profit loss account, what is the amount in the balance sheet. So we have to find out. So with the available data. So in this chapter, in this concept, we have to find out, that is final account from incomplete record. Okay, so the first one is total debtors account. Total debtors account. The second one is bills receivable. Bills receivables account. So these are both are friend, okay. Debtors and bills is here. Debtors means, so some of the amount debt from other sides, okay. So the some of the amount debt from other sides, some like bad debts, okay. So like some amount that is loan borrowed from other sides, okay. So the debtors. Bills received means bills received from other persons, okay. Received from other person, that is maybe disordered, then maybe ordered, okay. So next one, third one, total creditors account, then bills payable account. Bills payable account, okay. Total debtors account, total creditors, total bills payable. These both are friend, okay. Creditors means one who amount from you, okay, amount collected from you, that is called total creditors. Then bills payable, they have to pay some amount to the other person. Bills drawn to another person, that is drawee and drawer, okay. So both are involved in this category, in this level, okay. So now going to give some format of total debtors. From the total debtors only, so you have to calculate total debtors, then only you have to know about that preparation of final accounts, okay. So then the total creditors only have to find out total final accounts, okay. So now going to see the format of total debtors account. The same like ledger, debit side, then credit side, then particulars, rupees, particulars, then rupees. So the total debtors one of the asset and also the current asset. So when we are opening current asset account, asset ledger account, so you have to post at opening balance in debit side, okay. Opening debit, then asset opening balance in debit side, closing balance in credit side, then liabilities opening balance, it comes under credit side, and closing balance comes under debit side. This is the format. Okay. So now going to open the ledger. That is the asset ledger. Total ledger is one of the asset. So you have to open. Opening balance comes under debit side to balance brought down. That is opening balance of debtors. Opening balance of debtor is given in a problem. Okay. Next. Here simultaneously you have to put some closing balance, by balance carried on, that is closing balance. Next, what are the received? In case cash received comes under credit side, so by cash received. And also bank, in case any bank, any check or you have to receive means by bank, that is check received. Okay, so next, total terms are related to sales and also related to bad debts and also related to sales return. Okay, sales return, bad debt, discount allowed. Discount allowed is one of the expenses in your trouble and system. Discount allowed one of the expenses. You have to appear in debit side in trouble system. But here discount allowed comes under credit side because that is called as single entry system. Not that is called as single entry system. Okay, so by discount allowed account, then by bad debts related to debtors. What is bad debts? Bad debts means particular amount not recovered in particular time. Okay, bad debts account. Next, by sales return. So sales comes under this side. So sales return comes under credit side. So this is called as single entry system. Single entry system is not a systematic. It's a systematic record, not an unsystematic record. It is called as it's not a systematic record. Unsystematic record. It is called as single entry system because of these amounts cash received. So discount allowed one of the expenses, but here comes under credit side. So this is called as single entry system. Sales return, then by bills receivable, that is our bill receivable, bills received. Okay, so here by check received, here to bank check dishonor. What do you mean dishonor? Dishonor means that is your amount is not, that is not valid one. Okay, the drawer you have to pay some amount. A is not having any such amount. So particular transaction, so you have to pay some amount, but at the time he is not having any amount. So that is called as, that is no amount in your bill. That is called as check dishonor. Your amount is not sufficient in your bank account. That is called check dishonor. Then next one, to bills received, but here bills received dishonor. What do you mean dishonor? I already told. Some amount is not having. The particular drawer is not particular A, the owner purchaser or having a debtor is not having any amount. You have to pay some amount to the B, but at the time he is not having any amount. So he have to pay. So at the time he is not having amount in balance. Okay, that is called bills receivable bracket bills receivable dishonor. The last one, this is the final important one. Sales return comes under the credit side. Here you have to calculate sales to sales account, that is called as credit sales, that is balancing figure. So this is called as total debtors format. Okay, opening balance, closing balance. Bank cash received, bank check received. Here check dishonor. Discount allowed comes under credit side because by expenses in WN system you have to post it credit side, debit side. Here credit side because this is called as WN system. Bad debts related to total debtors not recovered. Sales return, so the particular sales activity is done. By sales bills receivable, bills received. So here check dishonor, bills received, here bills dishonor. Okay, so here sales return, sales, you have to find out this amount. Chapter number 1, page number 34, sum number 10, find out the credit sales from the following information. So these are the particulars. Okay, debtors on 1st April 2018, 1 lakh, cash received on debtors 2,30,000, discount allowed 5,000, return inward. What do you mean return inward? That is also known as sales return. Okay, so 25,000, debtors on 31st March 2019, 1,30,000, that is called closing balance. This is called opening balance. Okay, now going to solve the problem. Okay, so format. First one you have to take opening balance on debtors. Opening balance, that is a debtors opening balance. So you have to balance brought down, that is opening balance. Okay, what's the amount? 1 lakh. So simultaneously you have to appear closing debtors balance. Okay, closing debtors balance. So by balance carry down, what is the amount? 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Okay, so now next, cash received from debtors. As per your format, cash received from debtors comes under credit side. So by cash received, the amount is 2,30,000. Next one, by discount allowed. As per your format, discount allowed comes under credit side. In WN system, discount allowed comes under debit side. Okay, here credit side, WN system debit side. Okay, discount allowed comes under debit side. The amount is 5,000. The next, by return inward, that is called as sales return. Return inward, that is called as sales return. The amount is 25,000. So now I have to find the amount. The amount is 2,35,000 2,35,000, 25,000, so 2,55,000, 65,000, 2,60,000, then 1,20,000, 3,80,000. So 3,80,000. So it comes under here 3,80,000. So here also 3,80,000. So total the balance amount is 2,80,000. So this is called sales. Balancing figure, so simply known as that is credit sales. That is credit sales. Okay. So opening balance comes under debit side, closing balance comes under credit side, cash received, then 2,30,000, discount order comes under credit side, return order comes under credit side, that is also known as sales return. So it is called closing balance. Okay, now 2,80,000. Okay, so this is the amount. So the sales is, credit sales is, the amount is 2,80,000. Okay, opening balance, closing balance. That is cash received comes under credit side. This sales amount is a missing figures, missing information is not given in your problem. It's not given in your problem. So you have to find out. Okay, so these are the problem. We start with the next problem. The sum number 11, page number 34. This is a chapter 1. Okay. From the following details, find out total sales made during the year. Particulars rupees debtors on that 1st January. That is the opening balance. Okay, 1,30,000. Cash received debtors during the year 4,30,000. Sales return 35,000. Bad debts 15,000. Debtors on 31st December 2018 2 lakh. Then cash sales 4,60,000. So no need to take this account. Okay, so this is called cash sales. So now going to start the problem. Debit side, credit side, particular rupees. Okay, first one to balance brought down, that is called opening balance. Okay, so opening balance, the amount is 1,30,000. Here at the same time simultaneously you have to appear closing balance by balance brought down. The amount is 2 lakh. The amount is 2 lakh. So next, cash received comes under credit side in total debtors account. The amount is 4,20,000. Sales return, that is by, you have to mention by, that is sales return account. The amount is 35,000. Next, by bad debts account 15,000. So now you have to calculate the total amount is 6,70,000. So I have to separate from this amount. Amount is 5,40,000. Okay, 5,40,000. This is called sales. That is called credit sales. Credit sales 5,40,000. So 5,40,000. Cash receipt 4,20,000. By sales return, by bad debts comes under credit side as it is a format, as per a format. So opening balance here, closing balance here, cash received, sales return, bad debts. These are the final amount. Final amount. Okay. So next I am going to complete the problem. The cash sales it is given. So total sales, they are asking total sales. Okay, now we are calculated only credit sales. Cash sales are already given in your problem. So total sales equal to cash sales plus credit sales. So cash sales 4,60,000, credit sales 5,40,000. So the totally 10 lakh. The amount is 10 lakh. Okay, the amount is 10 lakh. So this is the answer. Okay, we already calculated credit sales. So this is the amount of credit sales 5,40,000. Cash sales is given in the problem. So the total amount is 10 lakh. Okay.